The sun is high enough. We'll be okay. Come on, Steve. Rex, where are you? T-Rex, come. I think the sun is high enough in the sky now, you guys. Let's go, all right? Not very enthusiastic. Where are you going? So do you think you're going to be joining us or not? T-Rex is ready to go, regardless, right? All right, T-Rex, you show us the way. Be brave, be brave. Good man, dog. Steve, you're Maine Coon. Yes, good attitude. TK, all right, see you guys later. I'm leaving. Kidding. 19 degrees, 10:30. Yeah, we waited for the sun to get a little higher in the sky. It was another coldest morning so far for a lot of people. Not for me with the temperature, but maybe with the wind. 10 in Worcester. No, 8. 8 degrees at the airport in Worcester this morning is the coldest morning so far. Maybe the coldest of the season. The ice bucket. Wow. Did it break or something? Why is it not rolling? No. All right. Ice bucket challenge. There it is. Winter maxing out. That was not easy. Winter maxing out. What do you mean, Tim? I mean, today may be the pinnacle of the coldest air for this winter across much of the United States. New England, maybe. Freezing. How are we going to do this? This is also day 16 in a row with snow, even though the sun was out this morning. At Jay Peak and Stowe, it was snowing. Berks weather, Nor'easter, he calls himself on Twitter, also in the Berkshires, said he saw snow at 2 o'clock this morning. And Darius on the beach of Cape Cod. I think it was still snowing this morning, a little ocean effect snow. Very surprising to come home yesterday from Cape Cod and find it snowing again here. So those orange dashed lines, troughs of low pressure coming through, forming another storm out in the ocean. Let's rewind a bit here and let's look at the ocean map from OPC, Ocean Prediction Center. Hurricane force low west of Europe. That is the storm that went off here on Friday. It only took 2 days to go across the Atlantic Ocean. And there's another one, the troughs that went off New England yesterday, also developing hurricane force low pressure in the Atlantic. Now, unlike last week's storms that went north and stalled or even back to the west, these ones are racing from the United States to Europe. And that is a sign the blocking is done. Done with the blocking. Much more progressive pattern is going to allow for a warm-up. T-Rex, you want to go in? Yeah, I think you're allowed to go in. Sorry. Usually turn the tape off for this. All right, so that's what happens for animals that can go in. Meantime, look at Steve. Should we go over here and see if we can get in the sun and join Steve? Hi, Steve. He knows how to keep warm. I'll stand right here. Oh, it is a lot better in the sun. Oh, yeah, you were right, Mark. Mark says he's going snowshoeing today. It feels good in the sun if you can get out of the wind. So that's what I'm trying to do right this second. Go look over at the beach over there. That's George Lane Beach, and you can see the rocks on the edge of the water all coated with ice. Many winters, you get a whole bunch of mornings like this in a row, and that will freeze solid out there, but this is not one of those years. We are going to have a warm-up. Steve, pursuing a leaf. In pursuit of a leaf. You caught it, Steve. The warm-up's still about 24 hours away, though, here in the Boston area. Boston being right there. There's Boston. What a beautiful blue sky, finally. We don't have any troughs. Actually, there is still a little one there. Here's the surface map. 1042 high in the southeastern United States. Wind is air. Moving from that high pressure system to the series of low pressure systems going offshore. And so it's gusty today. Yesterday I said, if anyone goes calm tonight, they might be really cold. Well, I think at Linda's house there in Princeton, I think she might have gone calm. She got down to 3 degrees this morning. And you want to see something telling about the majesty of weather and the challenge of the weather going forward? The temperature this morning was about 9 or 10 o'clock on Mount Washington. Look at it. It's warmer up top. 16 degrees at 4,300 feet. That was the same temperature it was in Boston and New Bedford at that time. Oh, there goes Steve. Steve, you want to go in? Oh, he's just chasing stuff. Good. So the vertical profile of the temperature is going to play a huge role in our weather going forward. Today, I think it's kind of obvious, sunny, very cold. And then tomorrow, let's look at the surface map. A lot of orange on there. That's freezing rain and sleet from Arkansas and Missouri north into Illinois, and then north of that is blue as snow. It's kind of on our doorstep, but it's not in a hurry to get here. So we're gonna have a dry Monday, and then Tuesday the clouds are really thickening up. Here's Tuesday morning. Talk about the high pressure to the south, trying to bring us warmer air. Remember, it's record cold high, so it's not that warm. And then the top of the map there, another high pressure system. That's trying to push some new cold down into this system that's going to come through here on Tuesday. So we're going to have everything developing on Tuesday. Rain probably right at the south coast, maybe starts as snow. And then snow and ice or rain in southern New England and a period of snow in northern New England. That's mostly Tuesday night into Wednesday. And latest indications are that the colder air is going to win out on Wednesday. So maybe not much going on. Could be some freezing light rain inland, some snow continuing north. And if I look at the 3 to 5 day for Boston, you can see that it does show cold enough. Watch the red line is the temperature, the blue line is the dew point. They're very far apart, very dry air today. Tomorrow they're starting to come together, but they really come together Tuesday night into Wednesday. And look, they're both pegged at 32 degrees on Wednesday. So Wednesday is a challenge with an ocean flow. That high to the north is winning out. And then that high to the north is going to go off and will probably warm it up for most of central and southern New England, enough that it's no more ice or snow on Thursday and Friday and into Saturday. How do I show that? How about, you want to see the 2,500 foot up in the air temperature map profile? Let's do it from Pivotal Weather, the Euro model. The deep purple with that gray shade, that's the Arctic air lifting out very quickly. Blue is cold enough for snow and ice. That's about 0 degrees Celsius. And the purple is the minus 20 degrees Celsius, which is about 0 degrees. Lifting out. Anyhow, see the yellow coming in here? That's the warm air trying to come back at us on Thursday. And then the cold air tries to come back from the north on Friday into Saturday. That's going to be interesting. And then a little something goes along the south coast Sunday night and Monday. Could be a burst of snow all of a sudden. But look at Western Canada at this point. That yellow and orange, that's plus 20 Celsius. That's in the 60s in Western Canada. And then in Eastern Canada, that's minus 20 Celsius, near 0 degrees. So you have about a 60-degree Fahrenheit gradient across Canada, and we are the cold corner at that time. Now we're going out 10 days. What is it? Tuesday, January 30, I think. So battle zone New England here. Very active weather. And to try and get it right from this point is nearly impossible. I think we should get a net gain of snow where it's been snowing so many days in a row. Yeah, this morning, 16 in a row, far northern Vermont. You want to see the coast-to-coast snow map? This is going to be week 13 of coast-to-coast snow, and it's a weak, weaker than the last couple, that's for sure. Barely connecting coast-to-coast with a thin strip from the northwest here into New England, where just about anybody may see snow in the next 10 days. Even though it's a much warmer pattern. It's still January. It's still cold enough for snow. And if I show it continental wide, even if you widen out to all the way up to the North Pole, tons of snow there in the rainforest of the northwestern United States, southwestern Canada, and a ton of snow for Greenland, but not that much. Weak system. And we are surf ski weather, right? The World Surf League has announced yellow alert for possible Tudor big wave competition off Nazaré, Portugal, where this image of Pedro Scooby surfing a giant wave off Portugal. That storm that we just talked about at the beginning, the one that went off of here last Friday, 48 hours ago, is generating a swell. So you may have some 50-foot wave riders, and that'll be on the World Surf League. Look at their website, all right? So we have surf, ski, weather, relentless. What do you see? What do you see, Steve? So we're warming it up. The 4th January thaw, 2024, likely at my house and in Boston. Coming in, second half of the week. Even though it's not going to be that warm. And it may end up snowing on either side of it. All right, yesterday, treat seeing it snow on Cape Cod. Real big treat and surprise getting home to snow here. It's actually snow out in my driveway this morning. Did not expect that. So, weather's full of surprises. Now, this is the 7th day in a row I've had white ground here, and it's snowed on the old snow 3 times. So even though it's really thin, that's pretty special. Oh yeah, and Jeff Mers did the research on Cape Cod. That inch or 2 of snow in the last couple days was the first snow without any rain involved since 4 years ago. January 29, 2020. There was a foot of snow and a blizzard. So it's been a while. All right, winter has a long way to go. It's not over. Maybe taking a break in much of the nation, but not much here. Steve, talk to you. Talk to you again tomorrow. Bye. Happy Sunday. Football, football, football. What, Mitt? Even with the passive solar, too cold for you? They were just sitting right next to each other, snuggling. I tried to get it. Oh well. To the and more. For sale sign on the house. We don't know. We're just cold calling. Is this house for sale? Let's take it. Looks like someone's done some work too. Oh, Barbara and Burley, we miss you. I heard the TV on, but didn't want to walk in and scare you. Okay, happy geraniums. See you later. Going back north. Here it's snowing at home. There'll probably be some more and more. Fine winter day down here. Get to about 25 degrees. That's River Beauty. Heading toward a snow-looking cloud. The sun goes down. January 20th. Doesn't look like the plows came out, I don't think. It's a little thicker up here towards Barnstable, but less than 2 inches of very low density snow on Cape Cod. Take it back. Wow, it's building up fast here. Mile 65 on Route 6. Heading toward the canal, and plows did come out here. So this is one of those bands that got 2 inches of snow instead of 1. All right, is that it? Unless I see any more snow, this is it for our and more and more and more. This is where I thought maybe we'd have some of the most snow. Me and both Kevin Lemanowitz talked about 4 inches, very close to the Cape Cod Canal. So 0 snow on the side of the canal, just over the bridge. All right, maybe tonight. Maybe there'll be a surprise. What do you think, Phil? What do you know? It's snowing a little bit here, getting off the highway. Thinking of that name you gave me last year, Dennis. Weather follows me. It's the 4th day I've seen snow out of the last 6. Yeah, we're on a roll. Almost an old-fashioned winter here. South of Boston, no less. Little duck pond down there. It's got to be ready for skating. Yeah, all my lights are on, but 19 degrees is the point here. Coming back. So it's plenty cold for it to accumulate, even though it's very light snow. Do I have to be nervous about pulling in the driveway? Wow. Here we are, back in Weymouth. You're right, Dennis. Weather follows me. Although we kind of met right here. Looking over toward Winthrop right now. A little dusting of snow on Wessagusset Beach. And home again. Cool. Dusting on the roof. Hopefully I don't go through the garage door. It's not funny, Tim. I salted it before I left, though. 9-4. I mean, we just left the restaurant. It was like 5-3. So neat. Somebody just got a hat trick. Meantime, it's still snowing outside. It's been snowing for like 5 hours up in Weymouth. Of course, I got one more and more. It's 18 degrees at about 9:40. The birds are up 9 5, I think. And it has been snowing for about 5 hours in Weymouth. Did not see this coming at all. Looks like it just ended. The moon has been out most of the time too. And more and more and more. T-Rex. Call it about 0.2 in 5 hours. Is that right? Yeah, that's right.